God stepped back and looked happily at the earth he had just created. He had filled it with humans, animals, trees, and seas, and it looked a wonderful place to be in. But something was missing. After thinking for a while, he called out to 6 brothers: day, night, summer, winter, monsoon, and wind. He commanded the 6 brothers to go down to earth and help the creatures there live comfortably and prosper. You must help the creatures on earth grow food and live comfortably. I have divided time into 2 parts, 24 hours and 365 days. You must share this among yourselves so that people on earth get all that they need. The 6 brothers nodded obediently, but no sooner was God's back turned than they all started quarreling. Everyone wanted a big share of the time available to spend on earth. Day and night decided each would get 24 hours each. But the seasons kept quarreling. Summer was the eldest, so he said, "I will be on earth for 365 days first." Rain said, "If I don't show up, all the water on earth will disappear, so I will come next." Winter said, "After the rains I help trees to flower, so I will come in the 3rd year." Poor Wind was the youngest and no one paid him any attention, so he got the last year. So life started on earth. For 24 hours at a time there was day, then 24 hours of night. Summer continued for 1 whole year. While in the beginning the heat helped the crops to grow, soon it became too hot for anyone to do anything. All the water dried up and there was great discomfort. The people of Earth pleaded with Summer to stop and he had to leave before his year was up. Then it was the turn of rain. When he started pouring down, how happy everyone was to get some respite from the year's summer. But soon the lakes, ponds, rivers, oceans all filled to the brim and started overflowing. The crops got spoilt in the rain, and there was nothing for anyone to eat. When people prayed for him to stop, he had to step aside and make way for winter. With relief, people greeted winter. Now there was neither the scorching sun nor the pouring rain. But when day after day went by like this, they started falling sick from the constant cold. The plants started dying because of less sunshine. At the people's request, winter too had to stop. Now it was the turn of Wind. Within a few days of his constant huffing and puffing, people were scared to step out anywhere. Trees were uprooted, the roofs of houses went flying, and there was chaos all around. The brothers realized what they had done would displease God mightily. So they decided to change their ways. Instead of each taking a year, they decided to share 1 year among each other. But again, Wind, being the youngest, got left out and got no time for himself. He sat in a corner and sulked. During summertime, people sowed their crops and waited for the rains. Rain came with loads of water, but there was no wind to distribute it equally. Some parts of Earth got buckets of rain, and other parts none at all. Now, everyone realized that Wind was as important. They called out to him and he finally agreed to do his work. But he did not get a separate time for himself. He was allowed to blow all through the year. So in summer he blew and helped reduce the heat. During rains he blew the clouds from one place to another and took rainwater everywhere. In winter he still blew and made it even colder. Day and night too learnt from the 4 brothers and decided to divide the 24 hours equally. So 1/2 was day and the other was night. Now everyone on earth was happy, and the 6 brothers learnt to share their time.